Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's time to do another unboxing, but for once this is not Stitch Fix. This is actually Fashom. So Fashem reached out to me a couple months ago and they were like, hey, this is what we're all about. Would you like to try us out? And I thought, sure. Like, I've never tried any other clothing box other than Stitch Fix, so I thought it would be super interesting to give them a go. Now, I will include details down below about Fashom, how you sign up, but it is a non-subscription service, which means you can schedule a box anytime you want. You're not locked into anything. And your first styling fee is waived, but with every subsequent box that you get, you do pay a $15 styling fee. When you buy something, that $15 is then deducted from the total purchase amount. And what I think is very interesting is that they offer like a tiered discount when you start buying multiple pieces of clothing. Now, right off the bat, I have to tell you guys, like, one of the things I was so impressed about when it came to like this company's background and what they're all about is the fact that they donate $1 from every box to Second Chance Rescue in New York City, which is an animal shelter. And I love animals and I was so impressed by that. I just think it is awesome. I'm gonna stop talking so we can get into the try on, which obviously I've already torn into this box. I wanted to steam everything. I wanted to try it on and I just wanted to, like, you know, get to know the clothing. I wanted to have a chance to bond with it. I'm weird about fashion that way. But in any event, let's get to it. Okay, you guys, so I'm super excited to talk about the clothing in this box. And we're gonna start off with this denim shirt dress here. Now, this was a pleasant surprise just because typically this type of silhouette usually does not really work well with my body type, but I was really impressed with how this fit, namely because normally, even though I'm not a busty person, anytime it comes to like a button down situation, I'm always contending with like gappage right here. And this, while it is 100% cotton and there's not an ounce of spandex, there was no gappage here, which just means it's a really well-designed dress. Loving the 3/4 length sleeves. You know, it is a roll tab situation, so you have the ability to go full length. It does have a proper cuff, no elastic on this dress. And then it does have a little bit of a high-low situation going on just to give you that extra coverage in the back. Super cute for layering, especially as we transition out of the summertime into the fall. This is a classic piece that you can add to your wardrobe. It's never gonna go out of style. And this little belt here does detach, so if you don't want to contend with it, you just slip it right out of the loop and you can go about your day. So next is this basic t-shirt here, but this is made primarily from Modal. Oh my gosh, you guys. Modal is a beautiful fiber. I mean, just look at the gorgeous drape that this t-shirt has. It like just flows with you. It's such a great option to wear, you know, with leggings because you do have the high-low, so you get the coverage in the back. But I just love a t-shirt like this with a pair of white jeans tucked in with a belt, just for like a really smart, polished look that's still totally casual. And of course this color, I think they're calling this like a sandstone, but again, thinking about that transition into the fall season, this is a beautiful piece for layering, whether you're going out or you're staying in and lounging. I really liked this t-shirt. All right, and now next up, this is a new kind of top for me to try because I normally don't like split back tops, and this guy has a very aggressive split back, like you're gonna get some wind back there. But if you're into shirts like this, it was a super cute fit. You know, it does have that like flowy vibe obviously going on, very flattering. And then just the neutral colors I thought looked great with a pair of jeans. You know, again, this is one of those great layering tops as we head into the cooler months. Even now being summertime, kind of like the tail end, you know, sometimes you catch like a cooler night. Throw this on underneath a cardi and you are good to go. The fabrication feels super soft against the skin. It's not rough whatsoever. And again, it just is like one of those basic pieces that you can dress up or you can dress down depending on whatever your mood is. Now, I don't know about you, but I love me tops that are like basic, but just kind of have like a little bit of zing to them. And this striped shirt definitely had that. But this is a super cute option, again, for dressing up or even wearing with a pair of leggings if you want a slightly more elevated look but still want to be super comfortable. because it does have the longer length in the back, so you're gonna get the coverage that you need to wear with like a super tight pair of pants. Now, one thing I would definitely recommend when it comes to tops like this that just have like that kind of looser fit, your best bet is to pair them with a more tight fitting bottom. That way you're gonna get that perfect contrast. It's not gonna look sloppy. It's gonna be like a really good balance to the flowiness of the top. Love the sleeves on here with that tiered ruffle design. It's so dear. And then also love the fact that this is just a classic. I love having a piece like this in any collection because you can just wear it over and over and over again. Okay, and finally, the fifth item I asked my stylist to include in this box was one that I literally like never, ever, ever would pick out for myself, and that was this little off-the-shoulder dress here. Loving the deep rose color. Oh my goodness, as we transition into fall, it's beautiful. Not a huge fan of those elasticized cuffs. I just prefer a proper cuff on all my garments. But the one thing I thought was perfect was, given the shorter length, I love the fact that they went with non-functional buttons, because that way you don't have to worry about any gappage up here. You don't have to worry about anything showing down here. Like, they keep you covered with this little number. And then in the back, it's just a classic continuation of that design. I love styles like this with an over-the-knee boot. Oh my gosh, and like a felt floppy hat. Love to get that modern feminine boho vibe. Oh my gosh, like it just made me want to like run to a pumpkin patch or something. This was super fun to try. And again, love the fact that it does have that defined waist, so it is a little cinched here to give you a nice silhouette. To give you a little bit of insight into my experience, I had asked my stylist, please, no 100% polyester clothing. I love natural fibers. I got all those things. And the other thing I was super impressed about were the price points. Like, this is such budget-friendly clothing. I was like, whoa. Like, I was not used to seeing these price points from clothing that I was pulling out of a box. The other thing too I thought was super interesting was the fact that your stylist actually sends you a link and she lets you like preview what she's gonna send you, and you're the one that gets to pick out the 5 pieces that you want to receive. So for those of us with like hyper control issues about what we're getting in our boxes, I thought that was a really interesting twist. Okay, you guys, so that is it. And if you're interested in trying Fashom out for yourself, I do have a referral code. You can click on it down below. It'll give you a $10 off your first box. And as a courtesy, the company will also kick me a $10 credit to use on a future box of my own. But in any event, thank you guys so much for sharing your time with me today. I hope you're having a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.